my 65th year to be with my wife. Henry, I said that on my 60th anniversary, my 60th. But you know what? For 59 years, every morning, I get up in the morning, my wife has taught me to go and shut the door in the bathroom. And every morning I still say, I feel healthy, I feel happy, and I feel terrific. And I learned that in my first sales school at Southwestern. My sales manager, J. Fred Landers, continued to remind me that self-talk is so terribly important. The reason that I wanted to come and say something to you tonight is I just wanted you to know how much joy and happiness you give to so many people. What you do is so important. What you do really makes a difference. And what you do really counts. When I sit down, this young lady right across from me said, I had one of the top change people, one of the top ones, call on you because he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. And I said, that's wonderful. I would, know how much I appreciate you being his coach and coaching him to success. So I admire, respect, and appreciate every one of you. You're dynamic, positively magnetic, positively spectacular, and incredible. And I just have seen very few people in my whole career that are accomplishing and achieving what you're accomplishing. You are unbelievable. And be sure that you teach all of our people that you're coaching, all the people, and we ought to have most of the United States companies being coached by us, don't you think?
Yeah!
And you be sure that you remind them to set goals and make them clear and concise goals, and they write them down. And then they commit to them. And then they remember what Henry Bedford did for me. Henry Bedford has done so much for me. He's been an unbelievable. Henry Bedford has done so much for me. Henry has been such a motivation and inspiration. I can go way back 30 years ago when he and I went to Dallas together to buy that building that we're in now. And I watched Henry negotiate and close and negotiate and close where we could get it at a very, very reasonable price, which will help our stock value, dividends, profit sharing rise. And Henry just did something for me about, I guess within a year that really helps me a lot. I carry these with me. And then about every 6 months when these wear out, I take the other half that Henry gave. And this is my good self-talk. I read this many times during the day. I'm bold and courageous. The difficult, I do immediately. The impossible takes just a little longer. Absolutely nothing can keep me from my goals and my desires. I will persist until I succeed. I will win. And I cannot thank Henry enough for that, because I've gotten a little away from that more than I should have. And I hope that he's given you a stack of these. If he has, you read them daily and many times during the day, as I do. And if you'll set high goals and use good self-talk, that's so important, because what you're someday going to be, you're now becoming. Thank you very much for allowing me to be how much you inspire and motivate this old man. See what you've accomplished in a short time of your business. See what you're achieving and doing and being. And you are, as my friend Jim McEachin, who was my dear friend that Tom James used to say, you're fabulous. Thank you.